What is happening, people? Says welcome back to another video. I'm T2 Sugars, a Welsh graffiti artist, and today I am going to be painting a giveaway prize for the giveaway I did back in November.
So I just want to interrupt the beginning of this video to let you know there's a giveaway for a free mural from me, and you'll be with a chance of winning. But enjoy the video.
Now it is for the big prize, and the winner of that one is Evan Randall. You are the winner of the giveaway. I will be messaging you soon, and thank you for everyone tuning in for this giveaway. But Evan Randall, you are the winner. Congrats. So in November I reached 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel, 4,000 followers on Instagram and 5,000 likes on Facebook. So I told everybody to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, screenshot that they are a subscriber, send that picture to me, and then you would be entered into a draw. So I had 5 runner-up prizes of t-shirts and a main prize of a mural. Now Evan Randall was the guy who won the giveaway, and instead of a mural he asked me could I paint a portrait of him and his kids. So he doesn't have anywhere for a mural to go in his house, so he's asked me to do like a canvas. And instead of a canvas, I'm going to be painting this board. Now, I picked this up at B&Q earlier. It's some plywood. I think it's 9mm ply. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be prepping the wood ready for a painting. So first thing I got to do is gesso the whole thing, draw up the portrait, and then paint it in my style, and then give it to Evan at the end. So this project was supposed to have been started back in January. Unfortunately, with a load of commissions and some juggling of people around and squeezing people in left, right and centre, this project didn't get done. But this week, I think Wales is just completely frozen over. It's below -3. I think last night it got down to -6. So spraying outdoors isn't going to happen. Trying to spray paint anywhere really these days, it just ain't happening until about next week when the temperature comes up. So that's why I'm doing this project for this week, and it kind of fit in really because it kind of gives me the time to actually do it anyway. So yeah, I'm going to get this prepped, ready for tomorrow, and then we can start painting. So let's go. So I've just given everything a good old sanding. I've given a couple of other littler boards a sanding as well, so I'm going to make some smaller pieces out of this at a later date. They've all had a sanding, and now they're prepped ready for some gesso. Now this is for acrylic paint. Obviously spray paint is acrylic, and it will seal all the wood for me and get it nice and smooth for me to paint. So the next thing is to get this on my wood and then let that dry overnight. So I will be coming back in the morning to show you how it all looks. Let's go. So it's obviously morning, daylight and everything, but yeah, these have all dried, lovely jubbly. So I've got 4 done all together, and that is a bouncy castle if anyone's wondering what that is. Yeah, so all of them are dry now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out the design and then start working it. But I've got 2 blowers on in here, as you probably can hear, because the conservatory is absolutely Baltic. Now it's -4 or something outside. Where I live in Wales, we can see the top of what's called Pen y Fan, and it's snow on top of it. It's freezing here. So yeah, 2 blowers. I went and bought another one yesterday because one wasn't enough. So hopefully I can get some paint in here first thing, get it warmed up, and hopefully then it's usable, because yesterday in the freezing cold it just wasn't. Every time I had him in front, the spray can's in front of a blower, and as soon as I took it away, first couple of sprays worked fine, and then it just got really spitty and awful, and yeah, non-usable. You could spray with it, you could do some bits, but it was just really bad quality paint. So hopefully I'm going to get them in here now, laid out on the floor, get the blowers aimed at them for about ½ hour, warm it up because it's nice and warm in here now, and hopefully we can start using them. So yeah, that's my first little job, and the other is get a hat on because this is awful. So as the paint is warming up, I thought I'd just come and do a bit of a different technique. So this is what I see a lot of other creators doing. They bring the image that they're going to be painting onto the computer, print it out on what's called a poster printout, and then what happens is it prints all of the picture on separate A4 pieces, if that makes sense. So what it does, it'll break this image down into different sections, and then what I do is I stick all that together, and then some people call it the crazy graphic technique, where you colour on the back. You can use tracing paper, which is like a double sheet, where I'm not going to do that because I haven't got tracing paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a graphic pencil, colour all the back of the page, and it's going to be quite big, and then I turn the image over and then actually draw over the top of it with a ballpoint pen, going around all the main features of the faces, and then that will leave a pencil line on my artboard for me to paint. So that's the premise of it all. I'm just waiting for my printer to load up so we can get started. So we've got it all laid out on the table. I've got to stick it all together first, graphic the back like I've said, put it on the board, draw around everything, and here's some clips of me doing it. Yay! So now I've just gone mental with a pencil. Use like a B6 or a B8. I do like what's called a builder sharpener. Hit it with a knife so you get like a long stem of graphite. Literally just turn it on the side and just go absolute ham on it. Now this is done, I'm gonna now flip it over onto my artboard, trace around the image, and away we go. Right, so I think that's it. Traced it all. Let's see how it comes out. Ah, yeah, boy. I think I missed his chin. Let's see if we can plonk that back down. Yeah, I missed his chin. Missed the young lad's chin, his chin line, and his cheeks. Woo. Perfect. So that, yeah. Perfect. So I don't know if you can make it out. I'm going to take you off the tripod. So you can just about make it out now. So nose here, eye there, mouth here, and I've got all the lines in now, which are perfect. Might need to give it a little bit of a sand first before I start, but all in all, good. So we're all set up now. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up doing the background. I put this dust sheet up behind so that it don't spray on everything. I got some dust sheets on the floor so the paint doesn't go everywhere. Open up my door for ventilation. I'm gonna do like a grungy background with like quite a simplistic, stylized version of Evan and his two kids. So that's my first thing to do is the background, and then work my way to the front. So let's go. Added in little bits of outline just so I can key in all the key features. Now I'm going to start working in a bit of colour here and there. So the eyes I kind of work with the same colour that I've got going on in the background, so the teal kind of colours, but to a slight different range, so it gives it a little bit more, like people got different colour eyes and things like that. So here the hair is going to be like a dark grey, the hair here is going to be turquoise, and obviously for Evan himself he's going to have black hair. Sorry about the dogs next door, they always bark. But wife is home now as well with the kids, so we might hear some screaming as well at the same time. But yeah, so how I'm going to do it is I'm going to actually use spray paint to do the painting. So what I do is I get like an old magazine or something like that. This has got a nice shine on it. And what I do is I'm going to spray out a little bit until you've got about roughly that much. Then just take a old battered paintbrush and get the paint in on the paintbrush, get it worked in nicely on there, and then slowly add in to the painting. And that's my next step, it's just adding in little bits of colours and then start bringing in the shadows, the highlights and the mid-tones. And then we'll be done. So got two faces done. Last one now is his daughter, and obviously she's got turquoise hair. His son then has got swamp colour hair. My palette is going well, so that's my second page, and my first page now is stuck. But you know, use up as much as you can. Turn it over, and we've got some more. Just run my hand through it for some stupid reason. Just go paint all over me now. But yeah, if you guys want to know what I'm using, so I've got like the caps off the tops of the paint, and I just literally put a bit of paint in there. For the black, it's a brilliant paint, One for All Molotov. See if we can get this to focus on this instead of, and this is a real good paint. Now it's acrylic, but it's like ink. So what I do is I just put a little bit in a cap like this, and with a paintbrush, these are any old paintbrushes and these get wrecked, I don't even bother washing them, I just rub them out, put a bit of acetone on the end of it, and they're good to go. Nail polish remover works as well. But yeah, this stuff is just brilliant. It stays wet for ages, and the flow on it is probably one of the best out there. Leaves a nice matte finish, which I'm really happy with, because all the other paints are matte finish as well. So yeah, that is what I use. If you've got any questions about any other paints, any other queries about how I've done any of this, just drop me a comment below and I will answer it. As for the canvas painting, this is a mega one-off. Now I don't normally do paintings like this, so don't ask if you can commission one, because I'll probably more likely say no, because they just take so long. Now I could paint half a building in the time I've done painting this. I've probably been at it now for about 10 hours, so I could have done a lot more with a spray can than I will with a little brush, because the detail you can get in a brush is so much more than what you can with a spray can. So there's only so much you can push the spray can. So that's why I don't do many of these, so refrain from asking, please. But yeah, I'm just gonna crack on, get this finished now, and hopefully get it done tomorrow. So I might see you then. Bye. So day 2 on this one. Let's get this last face finished and then get it all wrapped up and get it delivered. Let's go. So yes, we've got it all done now. The last thing I need to do now is add a clear coat, and as you can see, we've taken this picture to this piece of artwork in roughly about 14 hours altogether. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. I think it looks amazing. It's going to look awesome hung up on a wall somewhere. And yeah, the last thing I need to do is add the clear coat, and then we will reveal it. Let's go. So yeah, you've made it to the end of the video, and I thank you very much for watching. And if you do have any questions about any of the stuff that I do in my videos, how to create a piece of artwork like this, I'm happy to answer any questions. Just drop me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.